Hello, guys. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Neel Talk Show. Today, in our talk show, we are here to talk about the just finished FIFA World Cup semi-final games and the most awaited final game. So, let's begin. Welcome to the show, Neil.
Oh, thank you, Ricky. Thank you.
I know you're a Argentina supporter. You don't have to wear a blue shirt and tell the people.
No, actually, I've been having my with a dream run. I can say, you can say because Argentina are in the finals for the second time in a row. So we got lost. Let us see.
It's great. Yeah, let's see what's going to happen in the final. Before that, let's speak about the semi-final game. Chinmay. So, thinking about the first semi-final game, it was France versus the Spain.
Yeah.
France were in red hot form throughout the tournament.
Yes.
But
Yes.
one bad day,
Yes.
they couldn't qualify for the final.
Observe.
What was your observation from the game?
Actually, Spain played very well. They were a very good oil machine. They did not allow the France team to settle down in any manner or form, and they actually bossed the game, and that's how they, took the what do you say penalty from the France players, and they converted that penalty into goal, and then the France was like they were not trailing in anywhere during the tournament. So they were caught up in two minds. They were attacking. Hence, there was a lot of gap between the goalkeeper and the defense. And last goal, Pedro utilized that this gap and made it 2-0. Then in last moment, they got an opportunity to score one goal at least, but they could not capitalize. As you said, they had a very bad day. So one bad day is enough for you to send out of the tournament.
Yeah, guys, France played extremely well throughout the tournament. They were the favorites to win the FIFA World Cup, but one bad day proved it wrong. So it was a bad experience for France. They failed to qualify for the finals, and now they'll be taking on England. Yeah, for the bronze for third position. And yeah, speaking of the second semi-final game, England were leading.
Yeah.
So England were leading till the 88th minute, and then suddenly they considered two goals.
Yeah, before I say, Niket, sorry to interrupt you. Before I say it's not coming from England fans. Yeah. So yes, England were leading as as it is the same case with a lot of these English teams. They lead always, but they bottle it around in the last few minutes. So say they sat back. They just sat back and just they allowed Argentina to create chances. You only tell me, Niket.
That's true. That's true. Actually, after they scored a goal, they went and built a wall.
Yeah, yeah.
That was really not necessary. What I feel, you cannot give Argentina champions as so much of confidence, or you cannot you cannot tell them to sit on your head.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
They give so many chances.
Yes, yes.
They're very defensive. Like, I couldn't see any attacking at all from England. If they had carried that attacking momentum, it would have been a different game.
Yeah.
They went back. They settled down. They did not want to consider the ball. That was in their mind.
Yeah.
They should have played a better
Attacking was, yeah, attacking should have fought.
ball than being defensive and thinking that they can stop Argentina. No, you cannot stop Argentina, especially Messi.
Yes.
If you give them so much of space, if you give them possession so much, all possession, they'll never settle.
Yeah.
So that is what happened with England, is what I felt.
Yep, yep.
They sat back, they sat back, they sat back, they did not attack, and hence, you see that they give so much space outside the box.
Yes.
That is very often.
And Joker and scored the first goal. Yeah.
Exactly. So you cannot sit back, guys. This is international game.
Absolutely. That was a top quality squad like recently.
You should not sit back like that.
Yeah.
If you sit back when a quality player like Messi and many others are there, they will really capitalize on it. So England, yeah, they were in the lead. They could have won this game.
Yeah.
But the one mistake cost them a lot.
Yeah.
Cost them a World Cup, the team.
This is like that's true. They played harm ball, which is they're not national game. Their last line of defense was just 6 yards ahead of keeper. Just 6 yards.
Yeah.
Guys, 6 yards is just 3 feet, I suppose. That how close they were the line, and it's such a bad situation for England. Even the same way they were knocked out in 2018 semi-final. Yeah, they score a goal and then they allow the opponent to play the game. And Argentina is this tournament's comeback kings. They just They just come back from out of nowhere.
Exactly. That has been the story throughout the tournament. In the last few minutes, they come back, they get the victory. And it was supposed to read 4-1. Your two goals hit the two balls,
Yes.
the post and
Yeah.
deflect.
McAllister hit two, both the post he hit.
Yeah, both side, right and left. And that did not go in, but still, in the end, in the extra minute, Lautaro Martinez hit that.
Yeah,
He was a gear for one assist, but it was a very good assist, to be honest.
that too on his weakest foot.
Yeah.
Pinning point, that was exactly on Lautaro Martinez's head. He just had to jump and just had to nod his head. That's it.
Yeah, he just had
We are,
direction.
yeah, we are like what you say, suited when Messi is assists in left foot, but this is of his right foot.
Yeah, exactly.
Champion player.
That is why we say, you should not give them ball a lot.
Yeah.
You should not give them possession. The more you give, the more you are in trouble. So that is what England bottled in the end, and their journey.
And another one, Niket, I saw that Lionel Messi has walked 67% of time what he has played on the field. He has walked 67% time he has played on the field, but 8 goals, 4 assists in 9 matches.
Yeah, exactly. That's incredible at the age of 39.
Well, that's the age of 39. I'm sorry. Yes.
He's doing a lot. That is why he is
Good.
goal greatest of all time for a football. So yeah, that's it. His next journey comes to an end.
Yes, it's not coming.
It's not coming close this time. The England fans have to wait for one more World Cup.
Yes.
So yeah, that's it, guys. So England and France will be playing for the third position,
Bronze Cup.
Bronze Cup on the Saturday, 19th July.
Yes.
And then yeah, let's speak about the final game. What all the teams are gonna get prepared. What the strategy gonna be. So let's straight away get into the finals game, Chinmay. So the most awaited night.
Yes.
The two best teams are here, Spain and Argentina. So what are your thoughts about the finals?
So one thing, as you said, Niket, there are two best teams in the tournament, truly, because you can see Spain, they're a well-oiled machine, even though they did 0-0 draw at the start of the tournament. Then they, kicked on very well as the tournament progressed, and they started to play themselves game, and they beat, as we talked about earlier, well-oiled machine, red hot from France. And their tactics will be, as I said, they are a well-oiled machine. They'll play 1 and 2 near the D area in the Argentina half. They'll try to create chances over there. Argentina will not leave them because they will try to. They're a defensive unit, Argentina. They sit back. At the same time, they will not allow the others to create chances. They will not allow Spain to create chances as they did in France game. They will try to break the game down of France, of Spain. And what Argentina will do is they'll try to create crosses, or they'll try to give to Messi, who is genius. He might try out of box shot, or he might give Enzo a ball to hit out of box shot, as we saw earlier, or he will try something magical as magician Messi is. So they will try at different ways to give the Spain a headache. But Yamal will be a very clean player for Spain. He will give a nightmare to, I suppose, to Molina, if I'm not mistaken, or Montel, whoever starts the game. He will give them nightmare. It will be a very, very interesting final, as you said, Niket. We are very much waiting for the final.
Yep. So yeah, Spain throughout the tournament, they have gotten better and better.
Yes.
Throughout the tournament, they got better and better. They are a very good team. Argentina, they haven't won games convincingly.
Yes.
Hazard said
Kappa Kings.
they have come back in the last few minutes, but they're not won games very convincingly against the top nations.
One second, Niket. Sorry to interrupt you, but one thing will be very, very important, Niket. The Spain, if they allow, as Egypt and England have done, after considering, to sit back and do. I don't think so they will do it, but if they do that, game over. Game over.
That's true. That's true. If Spain takes a lead and they sit back, yes, the game is done and dusted. The FIFA will belong to
FIFA World Cup, definitely.
to Argentina. They should not do that like while of Argentina or Egypt and England.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, as you said, Spain are very strong defensive.
Yes.
players.
Yes.
So I don't think Spain will do that mistake. They would have seen other teams and they would have learned from.
Yeah, De La Fuente will have a task in his hand because I saw the highlights also, Rick. You know, yes, Tuchel of England, he allowed them to came back. But
Yeah.
I was just saying, Argentina were very difficult to break down. They are very difficult team to break down because Messi is a guy you cannot knock him out of the ball. The ball is glued to his feet. You cannot take the ball out of his feet. So it's very difficult for them. It's very, very difficult for them. God bless Spain. That's it.
That's true. That's true. That's true. So yeah, it's gonna be a much awaited game. And one more thing, Chinmay, it's Spain versus Argentina. I would say it's Spain versus Messi. Messi played a long time for Barcelona. So who do you think the Spain fans are gonna support?
It is a Spanish final, as you can say, because both the nations speak Spanish in their home countries. And a lot of the players of Argentinian players play in Spain.
Yeah, Spain league. Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's going to be a very Spanish affair. So, we get what will be your predictions for the final?
Oh, tough one. To be honest, it's going to be a tough one, tough game, definitely. But I think this year it is going to be Spain's FIFA World Cup.
I don't think so, Nikhil. I think so. It would be Argentina. Why? Because they are comeback kings.
They're comeback kings, yep. But Spain has played very well throughout the tournament. They look a solid team for me. And Lamine Yamal, Lakshmi Yamal, yeah, he's going to be he's going to play a crucial role for Spain.
Yes.
Argentina has to come up with an idea to stop him. He has great skills. So
Argentina had to be calm.
yeah, exactly. They have to be calm against Iraq. But they cannot take him easily. So yeah, let's wait and watch. The last game of FIFA World Cup 26 will be on 20th July. You put down your
Predictions.
yeah, comment down your predictions. Thank you. That's it, Bia, for today.